Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading today. So this is going to be a twin flame reading, but really it can be for anybody out there that just has a special connection. So I will be labeling it twin flame, soulmate, or just whoever else you feel like you have a special connection with. And this is somebody that you are probably having some sort of a challenge with. You're in separation, little to no contact. So that's just how we are going to be framing the reading today. We are going to be using a very specific deck here. I've had it for quite some time. It's so old that it's literally falling apart, but it is called the Lover's Tarot by Jane Lyle. Now, the thing is, it breaks it down in 4 different sections, and since this deck was meant to be used reading or interpreting reversals as well, there's technically 8 meanings per card. It's only major arcana that this deck comes with, but I will be reading out of the book because it's very detailed and I think it's important. But we are going to tap into some other messages here. We are going to tap into some tarot messages called the After Tarot. Pretty cool deck here. And we're also going to be tapping into Doreen Virtue's messages from your angels. So how we're going to start this is we're going to take a look and see who you are, the person watching this video, in this situation currently. Okay, so what's your energy coming into this reading? Now, what I did and what this book suggests that you do is you take the cards and you just kind of swish them all around. They call it washing the cards. Well, I've already done that, but I wanted to just span these out on camera. So some of these are reversed and some of them are not. I don't know which ones are or not because the images are the same, so you cannot tell. But we will just kind of see what comes through here today. So what is the energy of the person watching this video? Who are they in this connection right now, in this situation? What's representing them? Well, we have you coming through as the Fool's energy, but it's in reversed, okay? So, and these are really big cards, as you guys can see, so it's very cool. She also creates a tarot deck that's smaller, these same images, but the minor arcana are, she has a full deck of 78 cards. Okay, so let's get into this. So I'm going to read it in the book. I'm going to show you guys here. So the Fool's energy. Okay, so the Fool's energy, and it's kind of cool because it'll tell you like the ruling planet, and it'll give you some description there. So it says the About You section, but do you see how it says the gift and then the challenge? So when these cards come through reverse, they are coming through as challenge. So right off the bat, what Spirit is telling us is that there is some sort of challenge with your energy connecting to this connection. So it says the Fool reverse indicates that you are tormented by restlessness. You are particularly tense, unable to settle to anything. Your mind seems to stray with stray thoughts. During such an unstable phase, you are likely to give anyone close to you a hard time. You may resent the slightest criticism or regard any attempt at making plans as boring or threatening to your sense of self. If you are not seriously involved, you may feel like flirting with a wide range of people. The last thing on your mind could be settling down, so don't even try. Concentrate on platonic friendships instead. Romantic sexual love is unlikely to satisfy you now, and you could hurt someone quite badly. Now, not everything that I read in a book is going to be 100%. Just like any messages that come through general readings, or hell, any reading, are meant to just be 100% specifically resonating for you or for you. So take what resonates and get rid of the rest. But if some of what I read to you resonates, take it. And if some of it doesn't, don't. But what I'm gathering from this reading altogether, without even reading out of the book, is that the Fool's energy in reversed is definitely an energy where we may feel very restless. We may not be patient. We may not want to wait. This is like the Fool's energy in a very positive spin would be somebody who's willing to just move forward and take a risk and live their lives. So I'm just getting that the Fool may feel like they don't want to take a risk. They may not want to move forward. They may just want to kind of stay stuck and stagnant, but at the same time, there's something that's making them feel very anxious. There's something that's making them feel like they just can't wait. They're becoming impatient. So it could be that you are waiting on this person to figure something out, return to your life, come to some sort of conclusion about your connection, and it's not happening right now. And so you could be getting very angry, very agitated. You could be trying to date other people right now. And it's like the last thing that you should be doing because you're coming from a state of possibly loneliness, or You may know that you're not going to be able to invest fully with anybody else, yet you just don't want to be alone. There could be all of that energy coming through for some of you out there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and get some additional messages from the tarot on this. Additional messages from the tarot. We have the Emperor's energy. So the Emperor's energy here coming up in reverse. The Emperor can represent the sign of Aries, but the Emperor is a masculine energy. So it could be that you're feminine watching this video and you're masculine because they are not coming forward towards you, that this definitely has to do with you, meaning like you are affected by this particular masculine. It's really, really affecting you. Your world feels upside down. You feel suspended in time. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you just don't know what to do. So that could be for some of you very tormenting. But for others, what I'm getting here is that sometimes when the Emperor shows up in reverse, it just means that we're not handling our business. We're not taking control of our lives. And so as we can see, your progress right now is it's very blocked. But we're allowing something or the decision possibly of someone else or how they feel about us to determine our fate. And what I'm getting here is that we're giving the power to the wrong thing. Whether it's a twin flame, soulmate, it doesn't matter what kind of connection it is. It's not about putting your happiness and your fate into the hands of another. You're in charge of your own destiny. And so it could just be right now things are just a little lopsided and confused for you because you're having a hard time just disconnecting energetically and trying to carry on with your life just by yourself for a little bit of time. So you might not want to take any new risks. You might want to wait around because you're afraid that if you move forward, somehow this connection is going to end. And I'm not an expert here, but the thing is, if you're connected to somebody and it's something that's meant to be, I just don't think that you can stand in the way of fate. I just don't. But that's just me. You know, you guys might have other belief systems, but all I know is that the person that's watching this video, if you're connecting with this reading, you're probably just feeling very just antsy. You want to move things along with your person and things are just not happening at this point. It could be that you're wanting to put a lot of blame on them because you're not able to move forward with your life and you're not taking control, and you need to take control. So right now you're being challenged by this energy. Your ego is very much just getting in the way of you living, and that needs to change. So I'm saying that you have to take on the Emperor's energy. You have to take back control of your life. You have to start moving forward again. You got to turn all of this energy upright and put it in your favor again. Because right now I'm seeing somebody who's very disempowered. They're giving their power away to another energy, and it's just not the way it's supposed to be for you. And we have the Queen of Cups now. Queen of Cups could be a water sign individual, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. But the Queen of Cups, she's feeling bummed. She's feeling depressed. She might be feeling very codependent right now. So again, this isn't doing anything positive for your energy. It's not empowering you. You know, you certainly don't feel like a queen right now. You don't even feel like a king. You don't feel in charge of your situations. We have two, a king and a queen here. And it could just be also telling us that the king and the queen right now are just a mismatch. You know, something's not right in their connection and people need to figure it out. It could just be that you have a lot of emotional wounds that you still need to heal. And you may want to rush back to this connection. You may want it again so badly that you're willing to just kind of put it to the wayside, all the issues and the problems, rather than process them and deal with them. You just want this person back in your life so bad you don't even give a shit. You're just like, I just want him back in my life. I don't even care. So there is this very desperate energy that's also attached to this as well. So this is not trying to hammer the person watching this video. If you're not resonating with this energy at all, this reading is not for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. And that's another thing. When people watch readings, there's no reason to get negatively triggered. If that's not you and you're in a high vibrational place, click off right now. This reading again is not for you, okay? But if you know that that's how you're feeling and you know that this is something that you're doing right now and it's dragging your life down, then maybe this reading is for you. Watch at your own discretion. So last card. What else do we have? Now we have the World. You're not able to move forward at this time in the world. You're not able to complete this cycle. So there's something that's hanging in the balance. So do you see how all these cards came up reversed for you today? These are all indications here. And not that every single card that comes reversed in tarot is negative. Actually, some negative cards in reverse are more positive. But in this aspect, though, they are more challenging. The world here, though, is a card where there's a cycle that's still not complete. So that just means that people still have to go through some sort of cycle. They still need to gather more information. They still need to grow. They still need to come full circle with some sort of realization. And you have to allow that to happen. And the thing is, by hanging on to this and not moving forward and taking a chance or a risk to do something possibly new, either in the meantime or altogether, you are really hindering your own progress in life. That's just what I'm getting here. So it's kind of like if you've been blaming somebody else for your problems and blaming somebody else for your unhappiness and your issues. What I'm getting here is that you are in charge of your destiny, and it's time for you to take responsibility for your own life and your own actions in this lifetime. You can't put the blame on this other person that you have all of this emotional baggage with. Let's get a message from the angels. We have Rosetta. It says, you have a gift for working with young people, and it may be a part of your divine purpose. It may include teaching, parenting, or children. So the name Rosetta could be special for some of you watching this video. But what they're telling you here is that rather than focus on this right now, you have a divine life purpose. Now, it may be that you have children of your own right now, and that's something that you really need to focus on. It could also mean it doesn't have to be actual children. This could be animals. You know, I really go between children and animals. It's like the same energy to me. It's very innocent. You could have some kind of a special life purpose that involves animals as well, just like caring for other people. This could even be the elderly as well. But I'm also just getting here that you have a gift that involves helping or teaching people. So for some of you out there wasting your energy here and staying stuck, you have something to do. The world needs you. You have something more to do in the world. This isn't the end of the road. You still have so much more to do, so much more to experience and live. And so Spirit's saying is that you're the only person that's holding you back. And it's how you feel about this person that is having a huge impact on what's not happening in your life right now, or what's happening to you right now. So we've got to stop the blame game if that's something that you're doing, and you've got to take back power and control of your life, because if you don't, you're going to continue to stay in this Queen of Cups reversed energy, which is just no good. You're not going to be able to move forward in a positive direction, and you're going to just be in this Fool's reversed energy. Okay, so I know that was a little harsh, you guys, but it might have been some kind of a tough love wake-up call for some of you out there that are just really wasting a lot of time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tap into this person's energy. This is where they're at, okay? This is who they are in this connection. We have the World. Very interesting, okay? We just had the World card. Well, let's go ahead and see what it says about your partner. The World, about your partner in the upright position. This is ruled by Saturn. So you guys, anything that is ruled by Saturn could be some sort of karmic lesson. It doesn't mean this is a karmic partner per se, but a karmic lesson. There could be a karmic holdup. There could be a reason that they're meant to come into your life and kind of shake things up to get you to clear some sort of karma or cycles. There could be past life energy that's kind of lingering around. But let's go ahead and read out of the book. The World represents a partner who brings you structure. This is somebody who may already be committed to you and is now seeking a deeper level of union. Because of the profound spiritual significance of this card, it can refer to your soulmate or ultimate life partner, you guys. So there is something very significant about this person. Now, I know that a lot of you are not going to resonate with that message, that this is somebody that you're already committed to, or that this is somebody who's seeking a deeper level of union. But the possibility is there with this person is what I'm getting from Spirit. This is a significant connection. You feel this person move your world. They've changed your world. They've literally uprooted your structure, shaken it up and put it like, maybe had it put in like an upheaval. I don't know why I can't talk. And then, so that they spiritually rock your world. That's just what I'm getting here. As the significator of success and completion, the World can describe somebody who is enjoying fame, fortune, or the acclaim. This could be your partner right now. They're very much into fame and success. You could be dealing with a partner who is known for some specific talent, or they're just extremely successful in the world. And that could be just where your partner's energy is at this particular time. And that's what I got here. So we have someone who is someone whose individual character remains unclear, but whose unique creativity, so it could be a creative person, is now reaching a wide audience. We could have somebody who is creatively reaching a wide audience, you guys, right now in the world. Your partner is pleased by progress made and seeks to share it with you, for this enhances his or her pleasure. The happiness expressed is contagious, as this person is neither arrogant nor overbearing about achievements made. Any rewards he or she is currently enjoying are well deserved and may have taken a long time to manifest. Wow. So I'm just going to put certain things out there to see if you guys resonate with it. If you don't take it. What I'm getting here is that if you're not with this person, that means that they may have stepped away from your connection in order to find themselves in the world. Literally. They may have needed to separate from you in order to go find themselves, to chase their big dream. And they're getting a lot of recognition. This is in the upright position, so it's very positive. But it being in the upright position and describing your partner and describing who they are in your connection, they have changed your world. You see this person as your world. And I haven't even gotten into that energy, how you see them yet, but I'm already getting that message. This person has changed your world. This person has restructured things for you. So all of this that you're feeling right now, you're feeling this for a reason. You're meant to feel this. And we have the world. So to me, it's kind of like a confirmation. Your time with this person isn't over, because the world being in the reverse position doesn't indicate here that your cycle is not complete with this person. So they came into your world, but they're still in your world. They haven't left your world completely. So you will have a time maybe in the future to complete something. But in the meantime, if you find yourself floundering, if you find yourself just in total upheaval and you just can't get it together, it's time to start getting it together. This could be past energy for some of you as well. Maybe you were in this energy and you have come through the, just the ashes, and you have built yourself up and you have found your life's purpose, and maybe it's connected to this person. All that hardship that you went through led you to where you're at right now. It's kind of like people are right on the edge of both living in their full power, and it's because of each other is what I'm getting here. So why don't we go ahead and get some messages from this tarot here just to kind of see. We have the Nine of Wands energy. The Nine of Wands energy here is a card of just persevering and hanging in there and needing to be on the defense. So when it's reversed, this just basically tells me that people aren't fighting so much. So it could be that this person really fought you before. They really put their guard up against you, and they really may not have wanted this connection before, but now all of a sudden their guard is down, and it could be because they've been able to find some aspect of themselves, a piece of themselves that was out in the world. And now that they have discovered this, it's like they may be feeling different. They're feeling very much like the King of Wands. The King of Wands could be describing a fire sign individual, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, but it doesn't have to be, because the King of Wands just means this is somebody who is matured now, because they're very worldly. They've gone out into the world, they found their big dream, and they are feeling on top of the world right now. So I'm getting here that this was very necessary for this person to step away from you, or if this is the current energy, this is necessary that they do this for their own growth, for their own maturity, you guys. So don't try not to fight it, or try not to be so sad about it. I'm seeing it's for the better of this connection. Oh my God. And why? So they can come together with you in do you see what they're holding? A world. Do you see that? Wow. So I'm getting some significant energy here that you're dealing with somebody who may return back into your life when they are feeling on top. And this is either current energy or this is something that's in the future, but it's looking really good. It's looking really good. So you guys are all in either an upheaval, or you guys have gone through the ringer, but it's like the world, the universe is bringing the two of you back together. So there's something for you to do in the meantime. Find your life's purpose, or maybe you already have. This person's also found their big dream. So I see two people that are finding their big dreams on their own, and then coming back together to share the world that they've created for themselves. It's a freaking amazing card. And we just saw with the description of this card that it was talking about this person wanting to share their achievements with you. They want to share their achievements with you. Look at this. He's literally sharing with this partner here his, you know, person here, this world that he has created. That's amazing. So anyways, I think that that looks pretty good. Then that card wanted to pop out immediately. We have Mystique. Wow. So there could be something very magical, very mystical. There could be a special message here. It says keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. What I'm getting here is that this person is definitely a person that has kept charging ahead. They have really applied themselves and they're doing really well now because of it. This is somebody who is an overachiever, somebody who has really put hard work into their craft, and now things are starting to pay off. So they're just moving ahead. So things are charging ahead. And it's also Spirit's way of telling you as well to expect a miraculous solution to appear in this connection, in this situation. You may feel like all is lost now, or maybe you have felt that way in the past, and now you're starting to finally see like there is something significant going on here. You could really be feeling very mystical right now, as in you just have this feeling that this person is starting to come back around. You're feeling their energy big time. There's something going on here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see, how does this person view you? What is their energy like towards you? How do they view you? Wow, we have the Devil, you guys. That's crazy. The Devil can represent a Capricorn individual. So why don't we go ahead and read this and see what interesting things this has to say. Alrighty, the Devil. Alrighty, so this is how they're seeing you, or this is how they see you here. Although the Devil, let me see, the appearance, it causes alarm is what it's basically saying, but it represents the gateway to another phase of life. It says that you may be about to meet your own shadow. Oh my God, you guys. This is really interesting to me. Very deep. I am getting here, especially for you twin flames out there, this person, it's like you could have triggered their shadow side. So that might be another reason why they stepped away from you, is because you triggered some sort of shadow within them. You caused them to basically become uncomfortable with some aspect about themselves. So there's some kind of projection going on here. What we have here is you're confronting your own fears, or you're acknowledging your desires. This is something about spiritual levels and material desires. Something about suppression as well. People that are suppressing how they feel. There's a lot of sexuality here. I'm just going to read it. The Devil's also associated with power, the kind of money and status bestow in our society, and you may experience an urge to wield control now. This is typically expressed in financial or even sexual terms. Alternatively, you may find that you are being controlled, perhaps. Oh my gosh, the most primal expression of the Devil is found in his links with the old fertility cults. An unashamed relish for the sensual world is signified here. His is the spirit of anarchy and ecstasy, symbolizing a desire to reveal your own animal nature. The Devil guards the priceless treasures of the underworld, which denote the wealth waiting to be discovered in your own life. Confronting the less pleasant or civilized parts of yourself is the price the Devil exacts before he will relinquish his riches. Oh my God. I am getting here that there could have been between you and this person, that the way that they're seeing you here, it's almost like they saw you as almost like a devil, but I'm not seeing it like in an evil way. Something that they desired, like there were the ecstasy, the energy, the sexual energy between the two of you was like out of control. Now the thing is, though, is that this could have brought a lot of shadows out for this person. It could have caused them to feel like they were losing control of their life. Because I'm also getting this energy here that money was very important to them. And I do see that they did go out, or they are currently right now in the world making money, and it's on a large scale, or it's just on a worldly level to where they're getting recognition. So something was important to this person, and it may be that when they got involved with you, that you guys were kind of like in this little world of ecstasy. And there was this energy here was just undeniable, and it was very magnetic. And this person had a very hard time maybe concentrating on their work. They had a very hard time just not being with you in that way, and it caused them to feel like they just lost themselves. So I'm seeing here that this person may have projected onto you some pretty shitty things and maybe made you feel like you did something wrong or that there was something wrong with you. But what I'm getting here, it's because you touched them in such a way that it made things difficult for them and they didn't know how to respond or react. And so they may have reacted with, like I said, projecting onto you, being very negative towards you, or just even being very hurtful towards you in the end. So you could be very confused as to why this person treated you a certain way or why they maybe ghosted you or left you. I'm getting here it's because there was some sort of an undeniable desire and some sort of like chemistry that existed between the two of you that was on this darker level. But when I say dark, I just mean like it was very carnal, like pleasure. It was very just like almost obsessive, that they couldn't have it in their life. It was disrupting their life in some sort of way. So that's very interesting. This kind of connection would tell me, especially if this is how they're seeing you here and feeling about you, that there might still be this energy here that exists for them. So let's go ahead and get some more energies here. We have Ace of Pentacles. Again, there's something about them, and it could even be that this person has like a Capricorn in, a Venus in Capricorn. And when I say that, it just means that when people have Venus in Capricorn, it tends to money and riches and status seem to outweigh the heart space. So there is this Ace of Pentacles, like they could not give you this Ace of Pentacles. It could be that they realized that maybe this kind of connection wasn't what they had built up in their mind. It didn't fit the cookie cutter mold for them. They could have maybe been even ashamed, perhaps. Maybe the time that the two of you spent together alone was so dynamic, or I can't think of the word dynamite. But when it came to the physical world, when it came to what they were trying to build, when it came to, kind of just being out in the world, it's kind of like you may not have fit that mold. You may have fit that mold possibly when it's just the two of you are in the bedroom, but when it came to practical matters or maybe having a solid foundation or future with you, it's like there was something that was lacking for them. So they did not offer this to you. They could not offer you this at the time. They didn't offer what you were looking for. You may have been looking for something solid, but it's kind of like they may have chalked this connection up to maybe it was just sex and it was unstable and it was just something that just didn't work for them, at the time. What else? We have Seven of Cups. This person got lost with you. I'll tell you that right now. Seven of Cups is a card of fantasy. Seven of Cups is also a card of having a lot of choices. So it could have been here that when you were with them, they had a lot of other choices. They had a lot of other things going on as well. They could have been dating you and other people. And I'm also getting to that they may not have wanted to narrow down their choice. But the choice that they did narrow down is that they were not going to offer you that pentacle. So I am seeing somebody who decided to break up with you, somebody who ghosted you, somebody who basically told you that you weren't what they were looking for. Something like that. And it's because of their own desires. It's because of what you brought out in them. So you triggered some sort of shadow within them. And so they may have ran away from you. Yeah, we have the Chariot here. So the Chariot is about moving forward very quickly, very fast, determined to go into another direction. So I'm seeing that you scared the hell out of this person in the end. They were very frightened by your energy. They were very enticed by it, but they were also equally frightened by it. And this could be that still, even to this day, this person cannot get you out of their energy. They can't get you out of their energy. And they may still be drawn to you. Wow. So why don't we go ahead and get an additional message here with this from the angels on how this person sees you or views you. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. What I am getting here from this, you guys, I'm getting a few messages. They know that you deserved more than maybe what they did or what they could give you or how they treated you, but they also were searching for the stars. This person, like I said, they're an overachiever. They're somebody who were really thinking in big terms, and it's like they weren't going to compromise that. And you were compromising something for them. Your energy, the connection that they had with you at the time was compromising something. It's compromising something for them. They can't have you, or couldn't have you in their life and do what they needed to do. It was like a distraction. It was like this connective energy that it was too intense. So they may have even just turned it into something negative because that's what they had to do in order to step away from you. So, wow. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the connective energy is between you and this person right now. We have the Empress, but it's in reversed. All right, you guys. Empress in reverse for the connection. This is the challenge. Whatever you do, nothing seems to go right at this moment. Your relationship has stalled and is stuck in a rut. There could be a number of possible reasons for this. If you are both trying for a baby, you may have been disappointed. Infertility could be undermining this relationship and placing a strain on you both. Perhaps you believe that your union would be incomplete or complete with a child, so you're simply longing to become a family, and it's creating issues. Alternatively, you could be experiencing some sort of difficult time financially. Again, there's a strain due to something outside of your immediate control. When the money flies out the window, maybe love walks out the door. So it says the Empress rules the external cycles of nature. Her annual withdrawal into the underworld is followed by her triumphant springtime return. Change may be slow, but it will come. So you guys are just at a temporary halt with this person. It's not over forever is what I'm getting here. You may have your time in this person's life again. They may return into your life. I did see some kind of an energy where somebody is wanting to share the world. So I'm getting a lot of energy of that this has already happened with you and this person, this pain, this separation, this, rejection, whatever it is. This has already happened. So this is the aftermath for a lot of you. A lot of you have already gone through that heartache. You might still be affected by it, of course, but you may have already found your life's purpose, and you're kind of coming through the darkness. You're coming through the shadows or the ashes. Okay. We have the Hermit, exactly. So the Hermit can represent the sign of Virgo, you guys. But the Hermit is about going within. So your connection right now, people may be alone. Somebody may be in Hermit mode. Somebody may be trying to figure out something on their own. And until they needed to be alone, they needed to go off on their own in order to find the answers. That's just what I'm seeing here. So this time apart, I feel, is definitely doing something or has done something positive. Now we have the Eight of Wands, but it's in reverse though. And so this just means, again, things are at a dead halt right now. Things are not moving ahead. This makes sense. So again, you've got to allow people to go within themselves to find the answers, to figure out what it is that they want, what their decision is going to be. Are they going to move ahead? Are they going to make communication? I'm seeing somebody's thinking about this. And I have the Hierophant. Do I want to make a commitment? I'm also seeing somebody who is still struggling with image. I see somebody who is still struggling with what other people feel is right for them and what they think things need to look like. Okay, I really feel that it's the person that you are connected to. They have a huge issue with what they think success looks like or what they need to look like in the public eye. There's a real struggle for them. And so again, there may be something unconventional about you, the person watching this video, that they're having a hard time still with. So I get that they are connected to you. I get that they want you. They desire you with that devil's energy. But at the same time, it's like there's something that shames them too. And it's their own issue. But I'm seeing that right now somebody is going within for the answers. So they haven't quite found what that answer is yet. It still hasn't been presented to them. But I'm getting it's coming. It's coming. And that's what that card said. It's coming. The Hierophant is also about doing the right thing and acting with integrity. Maybe somebody's just not ready to act with integrity yet. Maybe you're expecting an apology. Maybe you're not getting it right now. We have Yvonne. Could be specific for some of you here. We have somebody that has a special bond with animals and pets. So this could be very particular to some of you watching this video. Maybe you are in the business of animals. Maybe this person that you're dealing with, that's what their their thing is. Maybe they're creating something and it has something to do with particular animals. This could be spirit animals that you are seeing. You're seeing signs, that sort of thing. We have this dog that's here with this person. There's a cat here, so we have somebody with cats possibly, but it doesn't have to be those particular animals. What I'm getting here is that there's something about being in nature. There's something about people maybe using the elements or creating within the elements, or they're just very connected to the spirit world, because I do consider animals being, they're very closely connected to spirit. I mean, we all are, but there is definitely this special bond that somebody has with the spirit world, and it could be specific with animals. So if you're seeing particular or significant animals or significant just symbols, it could have something to tell you about your connection. It could have something to tell you in regards to what's going on with your connection, the direction that it may go, things like that. That's just what I'm getting here, okay? So why don't we go ahead and take a look and see what seems to be, where are things headed? Let's just do that. Where are things headed for this person and you? We already saw the world's energy though, and we had some very positive energies here. So where are things headed at this point with your connection? Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the upright. Let's take a look and see what we got. About the future, it says, surprise, surprise. If your love life has been dull and dreary, everything is about to change. A spate of invitations is a typical manifestation of the wheel. Accept as many of them as you can. You can count on luck being with you as new contacts and stimulating experiences uplift and amuse you. Romantically, this is an excellent time to date a number of different people without committing yourself. Very interesting. So things are about ready to change. Not only am I getting that they're ready to change in your dynamic, things are ready to change in your life. Now, we came into this reading, the person watching this video is being very stuck, not wanting to move forward, not wanting to take chances, and I'm seeing that this energy is going to shift. So you may be moving forward and you may be creating change and shifts within your connection because you are no longer staying stagnant. Do you see what I'm saying? So you getting out and living your life, and just basically being happy does help your connection in the future. Do you see that? We have the Justice. This does help to balance things out. So things are just not balanced right now. Things are very stuck. Do you want to bring balance into this situation? I'm getting here that this is a sign. Justice can indicate the sign of Libra. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles here is just about working hard. It just means that we're working towards something that's very difficult. So this is definitely difficult, but it's not impossible. And we have the Star in reverse. This just means that things may not be coming together exactly the way that we want them to, but the thing is that the Star always promises healing. So healing still needs to occur. Somebody still needs to balance out their healing. They may need to balance out their work. They may need to balance out their life in that area to open themselves up to have a connection possibly as a relationship, because we do have somebody in this connection that's doing very well successfully. They may have a lot of fame, they may have a lot of traveling that they're doing, and so they may not be at that point in their lives right now to where they can open themselves up to this connection. So something else needs to balance. So instead of waiting around for them until they balance out this energy, you need to start living your life too. And once you do that, it's like things start to speed up. The healing starts to speed up for you. It starts to speed up for your person. We are just concentrating on ourselves instead. We're not worrying about this other person. Things are balancing out in our lives. And we have Vanessa. Could be a special message for some of you if you have that name Vanessa around you. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings you closer to your divine purpose? Which way takes you away from it? Exactly, you guys. This is taking you towards your life's mission, your life's purpose, towards this connection, not living your lives, staying stuck, staying sad, staying depressed. That is not taking you towards your life's purpose. I'm getting that your life's purpose, you guys, because it's come up 2 times in this reading, and we have the World as this person in your life. This is a significant partner. They are a part of your life's purpose, meaning that when you come together with them and the reason that you're connected to them, regardless of however this relationship turns out, it doesn't matter. They are that person in your life that gets you rolling, wakes you the hell up. Somebody that basically helps you to find your life's purpose and mission in this lifetime. So this is a very specific, significant connection. And I'm also seeing that that's something that you do for them is you help them to face their fears. You help them to see some darker aspects of themselves. Now, they may be running from that. They may not be ready to deal with that, but you mirror something to them. So you're also very significant in this person's life. And I'm seeing that their desire for you is still there. I'm seeing that there's something significant when it comes to how they still feel about you to this day. So before we close up this reading, I just want to get another message from Spirit that's going to give us an indication of, just like their current energy, because I really feel like that might have been their past energy with you, but what is the current energy doing for them at this time? We have the Emperor, but it's in the reverse position. So let's see what this says. So again, this is going to be a special message for some of you because we did get the Emperor opening up this reading, which is that you're not taking control of your life. So that just means that if you're not taking control and you're giving your power to this person, they may not be feeling your energy currently in a positive way. So if you want this person to start feeling you in a positive way and you want them to feel your empowered energy, it's time to make the shift. That is what I feel like it's going to say to us right now. Okay? Yes, you may feel powerless when you receive the Emperor reversed. So again, this is saying here that there's an issue here. We have somebody that's like a rebel and somebody who is resisting. So I'm seeing this energy. I'm not even going to read the rest of it because I don't need to. I'm getting here the way that this person is feeling about you right now, until you take control of your life, until you jump into your life's purpose, until you do what you're supposed to with the energy of this connection, which you were intended to do, which is live your life's purpose, live your best life, and jump into that power. This person isn't going to recognize that. They're not going to see that. You have to see it first, but see, the problem is that you don't see it yet. Maybe some of you are already on this path and on this journey, and this is something that's happening. Because I am kind of getting a few timelines with this for everybody watching. Some of you are at the very beginning of this, some of you are at the middle, and some of you are at the tail end of this. So you can resonate it wherever you're at on this timeline. But what I'm getting here is that the more that you take back control of your life, the more that they're going to actually feel your energy in a positive way. Okay? Yeah. This Four of Cups energy here, again, they may still not be interested. They still may not be interested in what you have to offer because you're still not living your best, the best version of yourself. And that's what you're supposed to do. That was the intention for this connection, is what I'm getting, is for you to live your best self. So if you're not doing that, this person is like not vibing with you. Yeah, until you, again, the Fool is coming up again. But see, now the Fool's coming up in the upright position. So we have some similar cards. This really is connected to you, the person watching this video, because we had the Emperor and the Fool come up earlier. But the Emperor was in the upright position. No, it wasn't. It was in reverse, and the Fool was in the reverse position. But see here, this just means it's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to move forward. It's time to throw caution to the wind. It's time to start living your life. It's time to take that power back, you guys, and live your best self again. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's independent, somebody who feels confident. And I'm just getting here that they're not feeling that energy with you just yet. They're not. You might be in the process of this, but they're not quite there with you yet. So this is that firecracker that you might have needed under your ass to get it together. If you want them to see you in a positive light, you're not just doing it for them, you are doing it for yourself. But if you want them to see you in a more positive light and you want to change something around, I'm getting focused more on you and empower yourself. Angel message. Yes, we have caution is warranted. The name Bridget. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding. They're cautious with you. They're not proceeding very quickly with you right now. The desire may be there, but there's something that they're just still cautious about. So again, they might be cautious because maybe they don't think that you guys are on the same page. Maybe they don't think that you guys have the same belief systems. Maybe they think to themselves that they don't want to take care of somebody. They want you to be able to take care of yourself. It doesn't mean that they don't want to be a team player with you, because I definitely see that they want to share something with you, but they want things to be equal between the two of you. They don't want you to be like that codependent kind of person on them. And maybe you were a codependent person on them before and they just don't want that with you again. They're not interested in that energy. They're interested in you being empowered. They're interested in you being your best self. They're interested possibly in a brand new beginning with you, where you're both renewed. But it could be that their energy with you is still a little resistant, because they're not feeling the shift in you yet, or they're not feeling that you have really taken care of yourself. So this is a very empowering reading for you guys out there that are resonating with these messages. This is a time for you to get very empowered, because the way that this person is experiencing your energy right now, I'm getting here that there's potential, but you're not living up to the potential quite yet, and you need to do that. You need to do that. So let's get some final messages to close up this reading from Spirit, okay? What's the most important thing that they want you to know about you, this person, and this connection? We have the Tower. Wow, it's a very powerful message. Let's take a look. Ooh, the Tower. Well, the Tower represents destruction. It represents change. It represents, epiphanies. Tower moment, right? Well, let's see what they want you to know. No, I'm going to start reading it here. Okay. Well, it's life-changing. They want you to know that it's life-changing. Your connection with this person is intense. We had it with the devil. We had it with the world. I mean, it's intense, you guys. And this is just saying it here. This is what we got. Okay. And I'm just going to read the whole thing. Why not? It says, if this is a new relationship, but we can take it as past tense, it began suddenly with great force. Very powerful connection. Surging with adrenaline, you guys are both reeling from the impact that you made on one another. Now, this is just confirming for you that you equally influenced each other. Now, the other person may have gone about this a different way than you did. And sometimes we see people's rejection as they're not interested. They might not have felt the same way as we did. And that's not the case. I am seeing here that there was this equal, powerful attraction and energy that existed between the two of you, but the way that you processed it, the way that you handled it was different than what this person did. Okay? So you're just different. You responded to it differently. Your relationship seems of momentous importance, a life-changing event which has far-reaching implications for the future, such as the speed, drama, and thrill of your encounter. You cannot react with serenity at the moment. So it says, caught in a furnace of emotion, passion, and exquisite tension. You are both fated to live out the implications of this unsettling romance. Again, this reading is talking about people that were fated to come together. This is a fated connection. This person was meant to be a part of your life, and you were meant to be a part of their life, you guys. It says sometimes the Tower presages a magnetic attraction which shatters an existing long-term alliance. So this could also be somebody that you were with, like you were with another partner, and this person came into your life and literally turned it upside down. The attraction, the magnetism between the two of you, you couldn't help yourselves. You acted without integrity. You didn't feel good about it, but you had to. It's just something that you could not control. That's what I'm getting for some of you out there. It says, like the preceding card, the devil's already here. The Tower suggests compulsive behavior. I mean, literally, this connection brings out people's they feel compelled by this energy. It says, yet in the instance, the compulsion seems explosive, erupting from beneath the ordered surface of the life with tremendous power. For this reason, it represents a relationship which may be inherently unstable. Although this union is both meaningful and memorable, the future is utterly uncertain. So that's the thing. You're meant to come into this person's life. They're meant to come in yours. You're meant to have this like crazy connection, but it was not meant to last within that energy. That kind of energy isn't stable. It's freaking explosive. You know what I mean? So it's like you came together, and it was just like freaking dynamite. And that's just the word that I kept getting in this reading is freaking dynamite. And dynamite is meant to explode things, to destroy things, such as this connection. So we have Within a long-term relationship, the appearance of the Tower, it does represent upheaval, shocking revelations, and major readjustments. However, these are not necessarily negative or damaging. Sudden career changes, moves, or crises of circumstances may force your relationship to change, possibly in positive ways. This is about renewal. So you guys came into each other's lives to really shake things up in order to grow. But of course, with things, and I'm going to read the challenge now because there's obviously two sides to this card. It does talk about here about if you've broken up with somebody, you are affected by this. I mean, you are just feeling traumatic. This is something that just is like, oh my God. You feel completely sideswiped. You feel completely like, I can't think of the word I want to use, but you're in shock. You are in freaking shock. This rocked your world, man. I mean, it completely puts you in an upheaval. It's very difficult here. But all of this happening, though, it happens for a reason. So I'm just getting the overall last message that Spirit has to give to you guys out there is that this was meant to be. This connection was destined. This person was meant to rock your freaking world, and you were meant to rock theirs, and you guys are forever changed because of it. There's a deep magnetism between the two of you, with the Devil and the Tower now being in this reading. So it's undeniable. So at some point, people are going to be drawn together in the world once again, which is why the cycle has not completed itself yet. There's a lot of unfinished business between you and this person. So let's get some tarot on this. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. So many things that are unknown. So many things that have been unspoken and unsaid. There could have been deception, people hiding things. People hid their true feelings about one another. There's just a lot of mystery. The High Priestess to me is a card here of just like, again, it's very spiritual. It's very just mystical. Very mystical, like you can't figure it out. You're confused. You're confused that you cannot forget them. They may be confused that they can't forget about you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords now coming through. So what Spirit is saying here is that there's a lot of things that are left unsaid. There's a lot of words that could have really hurt people. But I'm also getting too that there was a lot of lies and things that were said that were mistruths. So if somebody said something to you that was very hurtful, what I'm getting here is that they were talking out of their fear. They were projecting. This is a card that's just basically telling you here that not all that was revealed was true. They didn't reveal their whole truth. They may have spoke harsh words to you to hurt you, to basically cut you out of their life. And they did it very, very abruptly, and it hurt you deeply. And you're still mystified by this just shock. You're mystified by this person's behavior. And we have Temperance. Wow. This card can indicate here temperance, like a Sagittarius energy here. Knight of Swords can be air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But this is definitely an energy here where this is an angel that is, in this energy of just trying to help these two people in order to heal, balance out these cups. But it's in reverse because this has not happened yet. So it is really going through a major transformation and healing at this time. You guys did get the Star and the Temperance in this reading. And when I see the Star and Temperance in the same reading, again, this is a card, or these are cards that tell me that this is a very deep soul connection. Two people that came together in a lifetime to really help each other to grow and heal. So it's kind of like until this balancing occurs or this healing occurs, you're going to feel a little just uprooted and unsettled. But you have no choice but to keep moving forward. You can't stay stuck in the dust. You can't stay stuck in the upheaval. It's happened for a reason. You have to learn from the anguish. You have to learn how to carry on and move forward with just like what you've been dealt, this blow that you've been dealt, So Spirit wants you to know that there's something very significant and important happening between you and this person. You can't forget them for a reason. I'm seeing also that you have equally affected them as well. Both of the energies to me coming up, the Devil in upright and the Tower in upright, tell me that there's the positive aspects of these cards. So there's definitely the energy here where something happened for a reason. Let's get a final message from Spirit. We have Merlina. See? You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information Do research or seek expert advice before making decisions. People are confused, but Merlina is like a mystical, magical wizard. Somebody who is mystified by this connection. People that are confused about this connection. Doesn't make sense right now, but it will make sense with time. Things will come together in time, but the timing may just not be right now. And so you have to get a hold of your life. You have to get a hold of yourself. You have to become the best version of yourself, because it's because of this person being in your life that it was meant to be this way. They were meant to hurt you in such a way to where it would change you forever. It would literally change the foundation of who you are for the rest of your life. And it's connected to them. Your life's purpose is connected to this person. You find your way because of them. You find your way from the darkness of the situation back into the light, and it's because of them. And I'm not saying like you're giving them all the credit and you're giving them all the power, but if you feel just deeply connected to them, that is the reason why. So do the work. Make the pain matter. Make it matter in the end. And really there is no end, but just make it matter now. Stop wasting time being in a state of regret. Stop wasting time not living your life and waiting for them to return. Be the best self. Be your best self. That way, if they ever do return into your life, which I do see some very positive energies indicating this, that you are just rocking it, that you are just at the top of your game, that you're not going to feel the same way again. This person may never do that to you again. And it's not because, oh, all of a sudden you're better, but you're feeling much better. And maybe you weren't in your full power before and they knew it. And so they were able to step away from you and walk away from you. But, as time goes on, you're going to empower yourself and you're going to be this amazing person. I mean, you're this amazing person now, but you don't get it yet. You haven't realized it yet. The more that you realize this, the more that you get to that level with yourself, the more that you're going to be able to successfully change your world for the better and the positive in the future. And that includes this connection, is what I'm seeing here. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that message. I actually didn't even mean for it to be this long, but it just kept going, man. It just kept freaking going. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Have a fantastic day.